Manchester on King Street in El Gato Negro, and this restaurant came out the ashes of the previous El Gato Negro that I had for 10 years, you know. I decided I wanted to do Spanish food about 15 years ago and went for it, moved from London to Yorkshire to a small village called Ripponden, and when I told everybody I was opening a tapas restaurant, everybody thought I was bonkers. You know, saying it'll never work and oh, I don't know about that, and you know, and here we are, so 13, 14 years later on King Street, with what I can only describe as, you know, it's exceeded everybody's expectations. What we thought would happen 2.5 years ago and what's actually happened is quite unbelievable, really. So we're incredibly pleased with it. It's a challenging building at times because it's over 3 floors or 4 floors, and you know, it is essential really in why when we decide on what equipment we're going to put in the kitchen, it's got to be durable, it's got to be easy to maintain, it's got to be effective on service, and we looked at everything that is in here in terms of equipment has a job to do, and works hard, works really hard. I'd worked with Charvet previously when I was working in London for Harvey Nichols, and I always used to think that they were very discerning about what they used and what we wanted to use in the kitchens. And I think in both the kitchens I'd worked in for Harvey Nichols, we had Charvet, so it was sort of a bit of a natural choice for me, really. And it's a little bit, you become comfortable with what you know, and I knew and since working in London, which was over 15 years ago, so the product has developed quite a lot since then, and it was good back in the day, so I was fairly confident that it was going to do the job for us. It's all good, but I mean, I think one of the things, if you were to say which piece of kit do you use most, I think those grills probably get more usage than any other piece of that equipment in there, is because of the flexibility of the up and down, and you know, and the nature of tapas is quick, so it's that quick response, and yeah. So the induction, I mean, you know, from when I started cooking, when you were on the old Garland gas stove, you know, with the rings about that big, it's just the response and the fact of not having it on all the time as well. I mean, keeping the heat down in the kitchen, you know. I mean, I think I've never worked in any other kitchen where it's so cool. It's such a nice working environment, and that's the beauty of having induction. It's on when you need it, and it's off when you don't need it. And to be honest with you, if you put the same range like for like in 2 establishments, this is getting worked. You know, we're doing in the region of 2,000 covers a week, so this is really being tested on a day. But one thing we do, and I've always done, is we deep clean that range every single day, every day. Listen, I hope that we'll always keep it at a level, and I think, but if that range outlives the time I've got left in the business, I'll be very happy. Yeah.